It's your boy, Marky, yo. And we back at it again with another reaction, man. Today, we got examining the ongoing lie of Lebrons elite quotation defense. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know in the comments, man, down below. How do y'all really feel about LeBron defense? Do y'all think his defense elite? And don't be biased. Be honest. You know what I'm saying? Before I get into this video though, I haven't really seen I don't know. I don't watch Bron all the time, but what I see, maybe this video is going to change my perspective, but I see Bron playing defense, you know what I'm saying, blocking shots, getting steals here and there. And this video dang near probably finna prove me wrong, you know what I'm saying? But all the people that's new to my channel, I don't think LeBron James the GOAT, you know what I'm saying, at all. Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time, you know what I'm saying? We've been watching plenty of videos of LeBron. We've seen he leads with the turnovers and missed shots, bro. Man, let's get straight into it, man.
Well, the LeBron
hey, don't mind me, y'all. I just woke up off a nap after working out in the gym.
As of late, likely as some thinly veiled tactic to distract us all of the very credible-looking ongoing report pertaining to the stories connecting James to performance enhancers. Quick, everyone, don't look at those reports over there. Instead, look over here at this "we done with the 90s" trending bit of nonsense. But one thing this latest trend has fanned the flame of even more so in recent days and weeks is the ongoing, seemingly never-ending debate between LeBron James and Michael Jordan. And one such thing that has been highlighted as of late is the glaring absence of a Defensive Player of the Year award on the Kings' resume. Of course, as we know, Jordan won both the Defensive Player of the Year and the League MVP in the same season, in which he also led the league in scoring. Yeah, LeBron never did that, but according to his rabid jock-sniffing attack dogs throughout both the mass media and various social media platforms, James totally deserved the award in the 2012-2013 season. A year many claim James was at his very best and was cheated out of the Defensive Player of the Year award, costing him the perfect season. Yeah, this is a claim that many have just accepted to be canon, but taking a closer look into this season really begs the question of how this vote was even close in the first place. Of course, it was Memphis's Marc Gasol who ultimately won the award in what was a fairly tight vote, as he received only 212 of a possible 1,089 points, including just 30 first-place votes from a panel of 121 sports writers and broadcasters. LeBron finished second with 149 points and 18 first-place votes. And in case you were wondering why that might have been, there is really only one viable answer. The pathetic push to pack LeBron's resume with undeserving accolades was already well underway by the 2012-2013 season, as LeBron had practically no case whatsoever for that award that year. He was, after all, on the Miami Heat super team juggernaut. So while they did have the top record in the league, posting a 66-win campaign, the only remaining question is, so what? That's exactly what they were supposed to do. Memphis, on the other hand, had a 56-26 record with about as limited of an offensive roster as you can possibly imagine. The Grizzlies' leading scorer that season was Rudy Gay, who averaged only 17 points per game, but he only appeared in 42 total games on the season, making their qualified leading scorer that year Zach Randolph, who averaged just 15.5 points per game.
What?
Yes, you heard that correctly. A team won only 2 games fewer on the season than the Parker, Ginobili, Duncan, and Kawhi Leonard Spurs, with Zach Randolph leading the team in scoring at 15 points per game. And you might be wondering just how exactly they did that. Well, their defense, of course. The Grizzlies led the NBA in points allowed that season at only 88.7 per night. Can you wrap your heads around this premise, kids? A team holding other NBA teams in the 80s per game for an entire 82-game season. Hell, that's basically a halftime score these days. Anyway, it was Marc Gasol who anchored that defense. Memphis had a plus 7.5 score differential with Gasol on the court versus a minus 3.9 when he was on the bench. In addition to that, Gasol ranked very highly in the advanced metrics on the defensive end, as he finished 5th in net defensive rating, 2nd in defensive win shares, and led the league in defensive box plus minus. And LeBron, you might be wondering? Yeah, well, he finished 8th in defensive win shares, 5th in defensive box plus minus, and 49th in defensive rating. Yet we are routinely inundated with the lie that LeBron got cheated this season.
Bro, Swap always got
one is the age-old tale that LeBron was an elite defender throughout the course of his entire NBA career, and that he could defend all positions 1 through 5. While LeBron was a high-level defender for a portion of his career, it was during a limited segment, as the same jock-sniffing media obsessed with padding LeBron's resume as much as they possibly can. You know, the same group that tried their damnedest to give him this Defensive Player of the Year award, yeah, they are the same ones that vote on all NBA defensive teams every season. And you know, if they were only able to get LeBron 5 first-team selections and 1 second-team selection in 21 years, his defense was wildly overrated for the vast majority of his career. Oh, and all 6 of his selections came in a consecutive 6-year span. He was named to the first team for 5 straight seasons beginning in 2008-2009 and running through 2012-2013. With the very season he was robbed of that Defensive Player of the Year award being his final on the first team. He was then named to 1 second team the next season in 2014 and then never again after that. As the remainder of his career over the last decade now and counting has been spent with him resting and loafing around the court on the defensive end so he can continually stat pad his all-important hollow box scores on the other end. And yet, his ignorant stan base continues to eat it all up, including the fact LeBron was 3 votes away from winning Defensive Player of the Year award that season, where, despite the narrow margin of differential for Gasol, it wasn't that close. But gee, I wonder where this idea came from.
And he was 3 votes away from winning Defensive Player of the Year.
No, not just the media. This narrative got percolating in the first place from the source itself, the undisputed king of narcissism and self-aggrandizing. Yeah, he was very disappointed about the voting. The following is an excerpt from an article by Ben Golliver from April 25th of 2013. Quote, Thunder center Kendrick Perkins publicly championed teammate Serge Ibaka, who finished 3rd. Spurs guard Manu Ginobili stood up for teammate Tim Duncan, who finished 6th. And now, one of the league's most influential voices has spoken up on behalf of himself, of course. And LeBron went on to be quoted in this article saying, as it pertained to the voting, quote, it sucks, it sucks, it sucks. And we saw as recently as 3 years ago, the self-proclaimed king and GOAT, who has been giving himself undeserving titles for years, was still harboring some ill will towards Gasol.
Mark has my Defensive Player of the Year trophy at his house.
So just be sure to put all of the fairy tales of this perceived elite defense that LeBron has played throughout his career in the proper context, like all of the other wildly overrated and embellished accomplishments in the King's treasure trove, which, as has always been the case, will remain light on the hardware that really matters.
Wow. Y'all let me know in the comments, man, down below. Let me know. Do y'all think LeBron deserved it? Now y'all be brutally honest with me. Do y'all really think LeBron deserved that Defensive of the Year award? Now, he was honest. He was honest. He said he had a time where he was very good on defense, and we like honesty. You know what I'm saying? But ever since I've been seeing him playing with the Lakers, I feel like he just uses his age now to not play defense. I've been seeing a lot of clips of him just walking back, blaming. He always pointing fingers at his teammates. Like, I just feel like he just love to play the blaming game when it's his fault. You know what I'm saying? And he don't hustle back. He don't run back. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Because like defense is really big for this game. You know what I'm saying? You won't win. You might can win a game of offense, but you won't win a championship with no defense. And that's facts. You know what I'm saying? And you will go far. You will go far if you are a defensive team and a offensive team. You see Mike and Scotty. They was like the greatest defenders in the league, especially guard and small forward wise. Like them two was so compatible with each other. Like it was just serious to watch. Like, and plus they had offense. They had Jordan. That's all you really needed. You needed somebody to average about 16, 17 points, and that was Scottie Pippen averaging a decent amount. You know what I'm saying? And Jordan just averaged 30, 31, going ballistics, going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Then he got Dwayne Wade probably averaging like 25, and Braun probably averaging 28. You know what I'm saying? He got all this help. Anthony Davis probably averaging about 26, 27. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie in his prime, when he played Kyrie, when he was in the finals, Kyrie averaged about 27, 28 a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy, bro, because like Mike won Defensive of the Year, and back in the day was probably one of the best defenders. Bigs that was blocking shots. You know what I'm saying? Had a lot of guards that was really playing defensive, very aggressive, and Michael Jordan going MVPs, Defensive of the Years. Like he building up them accolades like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very tough to see because Michael Jordan was on a different level. He was winning everything. I mean everything in the books. But just that's really surprised me. Somebody that's 6'6", won Defensive of the Year against these guards, and especially these bigs at 7 foot. Y'all really let Michael Jordan win Defensive of the Year. Then 1 year he won Defensive of the Year and MVP, or it was something. He won some 2 times, like twice in 1 year. That man is just different, bro. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. I feel like he won 2 things in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? But Michael Jordan was in another level. Now
LeBron defense, it got terrible. Maybe when he was in the Heat days, he was playing defense. You know what I'm saying? He had so much energy. They like Swap said, he was in his prime around that time. You know what I'm saying? Very athletic, blocking shots. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, y'all let me know in the comments how y'all really feel about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Defense nowadays is very different. You know what I'm saying? People don't play defense like that. There's a certain amount of people that really take defense seriously, but it's a lot of them that really don't, just love to score. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully y'all having a wonderful, blessed day today, man. You know what I'm saying? I thought I wasn't going to record a video today because I was tired. I took a nap. Body kind of sore from the gym, but we going to go at it every day. You know what I'm saying? God is good to us. So I hope y'all having a wonderful day, and I'm going to see y'all in the next video.